So one of the questions that we get asked pretty frequently here at Relief Strategies is, will going through a debt settlement program negatively impact my credit score? And the reality is that question is a little bit of a loaded question. It's not quite so black and white for most people. So the short answer is, for most people that come to us that are seeking help for credit or some kind of relief from their debt, they've already experienced some kind of stress. They're already underwater. They are already maxing out their credit cards. They are likely already about to or starting to miss payments. Many of them have already had debts going into collections. We've even had some start to receive some kind of legal notification of some kind, whether it be a summons or a small claims court notice, etc. So for most of the people that we help, most of them are already taking hits to their credit. So for those people, the fall is far less than for somebody who has, let's say, a 750 or a credit score that is above 700, right? Somebody who has a high credit score who is just starting to feel the pain of their debt catching up to them, they're gonna have a greater distance to fall than somebody who is already experiencing some of those late negatives, right? Now, the longer answer, and what most people don't even consider or think about, is we seem to define ourselves as a society and as a people by our credit score. Like our credit score is the be-all end-all of who we are and is the be-all end-all of how we acquire lines of credit, like credit cards and loans. But the reality is there are two factors that go into how we acquire those kinds of lines of credits that often impact our ability to acquire them far greater than our score alone. In fact, I would argue that our score impacts how much we pay when we acquire these lines. However, debt to income ratio and credit utilization both have a far greater impact than score alone on our ability to get money. And just to highlight that effect or impact, we recently had a doctor who was making over $150,000 a year, who had a credit score that was over a 750, and the reason he had finally come to us was because he was declined by Discover Card for a $1,000 card. By the time he came to us, he already had a couple of consolidations in his past. He had already worked with another company similar to ours on another settlement program, so he's been struggling with this for quite a while. But that was the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back, was the fact that he was declined for a $1,000 Discover Card despite having both a 750 credit score and a over $150,000 income. So again, hopefully that helps clear things up. It's not as black and white for most people with regards to how they're going to be impacted if they go through a debt settlement program, but what I can say, for the vast majority of people, it will be far less than if they go through like a bankruptcy. So if you're struggling with debt, if you're not sure how it might impact your credit score, if you're looking for help, you're looking for answers, please reach out to us, give us a call, hit up our website. We're happy to answer whatever questions you might have.